God Seeks. Chapter 23. Breakthrough Ministries was great to me. Dave gave me an office. He offered me a conference room where I could mentor men. I started working as soon as I could. I did my prison visits. I met men for lunch. I began raising some funds. My office even had a window I could stare out of and think deep thoughts. One of the first times we met, Dave sat me down in his office and prayed over me. He asked Jesus that a name for my ministry might come. As he prayed, 2 words pushed aside every other thought in my head. All in, I said when he was done praying. God's calling me to do all in ministries. Jesus had made it clear from the start what he wanted me to do. Work with broken men, one-on-one, and help them heal. He wanted me to find those men in the darkness and guide them to the light. It was going well, but Dave understandably wanted me to be part of Breakthrough. He wanted me to join him for meetings. A couple nights a week, he had me serving at the shelter. In those first months with Dave, I started to get a hitch in my spirit. I have a deep respect for Dave's ministry, but it felt like my ministry to the men in prison and the world of addiction was being pushed aside, and Breakthrough was taking over. One morning, I got down on my knees. I rested my elbows on the ottoman and closed my eyes. God, I'm looking to serve you here. What do you want me to do? God couldn't have been clearer. I already told you, he said. God had called Dave to Breakthrough Ministries, and he was doing great work, but God was calling me to something different. I spoke with Dave later that morning. I thanked him for his help, but explained how I had to leave. I worried it would be a hard road. I'd have to get a board of directors and hire a lawyer to apply for a 501c3 and start contacting donors. There was a lot of work in starting your own ministry. But God blessed me. He put the right people in front of me right when I needed them. Within 4 weeks, I was ready to go. From that point on, I've been able to dedicate each day to doing the job that God called me to do. I go out to find the ones in darkness, and I try to bring them to the light.